Hey guys, it's Bex here, and I'm here with my very good friend Quentin from QuentinBenny.com, and he is gracing the BEXLIFE farm with his presence today to bring us all kinds of wisdom and insight. We did some meditations for men. It's been an awesome day. Yeah. And now we're going to talk about anxiety and how you cured your anxiety, or you manage your anxiety with just 3 easy steps that I think are awesome. I get excited. So the first one, and I pulled these from a Mind, Body, Green article that you did. You are such a prolific writer. I want to make videos about it all, but all right, let's stay focused.
Thank you.
The number 1 thing you did was you made meditation your medication. I love that.
Yeah. I mean, I ended up with a 2.5-year addiction to anti-anxiety medication. And I found that what the medicine did for me is the same exact thing that meditation does for me. It calms my mind. It brings me to a place of comfort, to a place of peace, of serenity. I didn't need an external factor to do that. All I needed was time and myself. Okay. You know? And so now anytime I have any kind of anxious moments, or if I feel the onset of a panic attack, I'll find that place of stillness, and I'll concentrate on my breathing, and I'll calm my mind, and it helps. It works every time. So
meditation just isn't a spiritual endeavor. It's a tool that you can use for all different kinds of things in life. That's why I love it. And the difference for me, because we share a history of anxiety, and I was also on anti-anxiety medications, the difference for me is the medication was kind of stifling or kind of numbing who I was, or trying to quiet it, where meditation wakes me up to who I am and allows me to get deeper and remove the anxiety that surrounds that. So I love it too. I'm a big fan of meditation. Number 2, you accepted your worst case scenario. I love this because I use this all the time.
It's like, for anybody who suffers through anxiety, I work with people all over the world that go through the same thing. And it's like, oh, I feel like I'm having a heart attack. I'm having the chest pains, I can't breathe, blah, blah, blah. I think I'm going to die. Well, the reality is that that's the destination for everyone, right? If it's your time to
Bummer.
go. I mean, it is what it is, right?
You might die.
Like, if it's your time to go, what can you do about it?
Right.
I accepted that I'm going to die one day, right? But it doesn't have to be in this moment. However, if for whatever reason it is, I'm okay with that. Death was my worst case scenario, right? It wasn't my worst case scenario because I was afraid of death. It was like I was afraid of what would transpire before I died.
Well, that's the most extreme thing that could happen. And if we bring it back a couple happy notches here and bring it to the worst case scenario in any event, and I think about that a lot. Like, I've been in a place where I didn't have a home. I've been in a place where I couldn't pay my bills, or I didn't know how I was going to eat next. And most things that I worry about day to day would never bring me to that place. Like, am I going to be healthy at the end of this? Are my kids going to be safe? Like, really putting things in perspective is what this is about. Like, what is the worst case scenario? And can you live with that and accept that? And then move on, and it will relieve a lot of the anxiety.
You said it better than I could.
No, I think that. Yes, I did. No, no, I didn't. No, I mean, all perspectives are so important, and you are coming from this place of big extremes, and but now, like, look at us. We're sitting here. We're safe. We're happy. We're well taken care of.
Absolutely.
And there's still so many things that can come up in our day that give us a lot of anxiety. And how do we manage those? Because it's the little things that add up that can make you super unhealthy, not just the big events.
Yeah, totally. I mean, what inspired me was that big event. Anxiety was death by anxiety. Essentially, was what was worse for me.
Because you do feel like you're dying when you're in the middle of an anxiety attack.
Absolutely.
All right, this one I have no idea what you're talking about. So I'm going to be honest. I didn't read the whole article. I just took out the talking points. It's keeping it real, right? In 2015?
100%.
Okay. I created my own lane. What does that mean?
It means that I stopped trying to follow the path of everyone else to find happiness for myself.
Okay.
I found it the best way I knew how to, which was sitting down and actually accepting myself for who I am. can we be real here for a second?
Always.
Let's be 100% real.
We've been totally fake up until this point.
Yeah, it's like, but the reality is, I'm not supposed to be here, right? Like, when you look at society and you look at the way that minorities are demonized and treated and looked at in society, coming from a place that I come from Baltimore. It's like the heroin capital of America. It's the 4th most dangerous city. Like, I'm not supposed to be here having this conversation with you.
Yeah.
By society standards, I'm supposed to be a drug addicted, no good father, you know, of 70 kids, you know, and I owe hundreds of thousands of dollars in child support. Like, that was supposed to be my life, but it's not. You know, I stopped attaching myself to what everyone else thought success looked like. I stopped attaching myself to what everyone else thought that happiness looked like. And I found it for myself. So I said, screw the statistics, screw society, screw everybody else's opinion. I'm going to do this for me. You know, I took back who I was, you know, from everyone else. I stopped caring about everyone else's opinion. I stopped with all of it. And I said, if I'm going to survive this, because this was brought up because of my anxiety. Yeah. If I'm going to survive this, if I'm going to make it in this world, I have to do me. So essentially it's be you, be 100% who you are. Stop trying to be everyone else. You know, be authentically you. Create your own lane, whatever that lane may be that and live it.
And you know how to find out how to be you?
I'm sure you're going to tell us.
I gotta start laughing. Meditation. No, I think that is true. I mean, just, again, checking in with yourself constantly, reminding yourself of who you really are and not who you're expected to be or how you're perceived. I mean, we've had this conversation a lot, like in this health and wellness world, and how you're not supposed to be there either. And we were watching a video from my friend John Joseph earlier, who's a complete maniac. I love him. You should Google him if you want to find out more about him and his amazing book, Meat is for Pussies. I only say that word when I'm talking about that book. And how he's allowed to get away with so much by virtue of the fact that he's a white man. And if you were to say those same things in a video that he says or in a book that he says,
I'd be the angry black guy.
Probably. Probably. But there's still a way to get your message across by creating your own lane and saying, you know what, I don't need to live within your rules or your standards, and I'm going to make a way for my voice to be heard and for my mission to be fulfilled.
That's exactly it.
I love it. Just so you know, though, you can be the angry black man in any of my videos if you want to. I welcome it. I think it's so much fun.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to be a good offset. It's not going to happen.
Please don't comment on that.
It's not going to happen.
Don't comment on that. Thank you so much. It ends in laughing. It has to, right? It has to. It's all funny.
Yeah, it's all fun.
It's all fun.
Being healthy, being happy shouldn't be work.
It shouldn't be work. It shouldn't make you miserable. It should make you feel light. It should make you feel free. It should make you feel empowered. So that is our wish for you today. We want to hear all of your feedback in the comments below. I love when you tell me exactly what you think. Don't worry about my perception of your comments, even though sometimes they make me cry. So leave those below. We'll answer them, and I will see you soon in another BEXLIFE video. Be sure to sign up for tons of free goodies delivered straight to your inbox using the link in the video description or by visiting me at BEXLIFE.com. I'll see you soon in another BEXLIFE video.